The big stories happening this instant. ABC 11 Eyewitness News continues.
Welcome back. Taking a live look at downtown Raleigh. Look at those blue skies. It was overcast earlier.
Yeah, it looked hazy, but now the sun's up.
Looks great.
Sun's like, what's up? Blue. You gonna have a nice Sunday?
Well, speaking of blue, it looks like Battle of the Blues here.
I know.
Different versions.
I know. We didn't even plan this.
Yes, we got to be clear about that.
This happened yesterday to me and Brittany Bell. We both showed up wearing red.
Now look at that.
We got the weekend mind vibe going on.
Great minds think alike. Well, good morning, Carolina. It's June 2nd. I'm Tim Pulliam.
And I'm Julie Wilson. Thanks for waking up with us on your Sunday morning. Steve Stewart's here, not wearing, you got the blue tie on.
There you go. And you got both colors, so there you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm in too much.
We're all in sync, and that's not even a mid-90s boy band joke. We are just all.
That's right.
Hey, and we're in sync with this weather. It's nice.
Yes.
Nice day today. Yeah, the chance of rain really low, and tomorrow and Tuesday look to be the pick date.
All right, thank you, Steve. This morning, police are still trying to determine what caused a car to slam into a Fayetteville home. It happened around 2 yesterday afternoon on McBain Street. The 2 people in the car are okay. And new this morning, new court documents state the suspected UNC Charlotte shooter may have recorded video of the classroom rampage on his cell phone. An arrest warrant describes Tristan Terrell telling police he recorded video on the school's campus the day of the shooting. And one person is a little bit richer this morning after a winning ticket was sold in North Carolina. The Education Lottery tweeting out yesterday a ticket worth nearly $350,000 was sold at a Food Lion in Greensboro. The ticket was part of the Cash 5 game. So if you were over in Greensboro and bought a lottery ticket, you might want to check it out.
That's a lot
I got a cousin in Greensboro. I'm gonna have to ask her.
Oh, I got a cousin in Greensboro too. You know what I mean?
Well, take a look at this. Pope Francis continuing his 3-day tour of Romania. He arrived in Blaj this morning and held a beautification mass. Now, the Pope is scheduled to meet with members of the Roma community before departure. According to Vatican News, this is Pope Francis's 30th apostolic journey abroad and takes place under the motto, "Let's walk together."
Tiger Woods.
Look at that. A lot of notable figures.
Yeah, and you said Edward R. Murrow was one from our
famous
field.
journalist, and Colin Powell. So
a lot of people.
Well deserved. Well, coming up, dramatic cell phone video capturing some scary moments in New York City. A
box truck plows into 2 people on the street. We're going to tell you how those victims are doing this morning.
And the inspiring story of one World War II vet brewing up a mean cup of joe. His story next on this Sunday morning. But first, hello, Steve.
Hey there, Tim. Julie, good morning, everybody. It's quiet out there for 98. Got your 7-day forecast coming up in a few minutes.
Thank you, Steve. Now to the possible tragedy unfolding in the Himalayas. A rescue team dispatched to search for 8 missing climbers.
Americans among those scaling a massive peak. ABC's Marcy Gonzalez joins us this morning with more. 9:40 now, a frantic search after a snake is on the loose.
Oh boy, after the break, we'll tell you where this is going on and y'all what the snake is eating to stay alive.
That steak is big, by the way. It's giving us maybe heebie-jeebies. Plus, it is a weekend and summer's almost officially here. There's a warning out, though, from the Coast Guard as people head for the beach. We'll tell you about that coming up.
Welcome back to Charlotte. Now we go where newly released video shows this, a brawl at Burger King. The video shows 2 male employees at the restaurant fighting as other employees attempt to separate them. A Charlotte woman captured the video in the drive-thru May 26th. She then shared it on Facebook saying she just wanted to get some ice cream. Oh my goodness.
Ain't no Whopper worth it.
That's a ghetto mess. Oh boy.
All right, each their own.
Can't have it your way.
Can't have it your way, Tim says.
No.
All right, scary moments in New York.
And this morning, as hurricane season kicks off and summer approaches, first responders on the coast want to make sure you are safe. The Oak Island Coast Guard hosted a public safety event yesterday. Families spent the day touring boats, helicopters, and trucks that first responders use in real emergencies. If you're headed out onto the water, the Coast Guard has a message it can't stress enough.
It's a good chance to communicate with them, explain to them the importance of having a life jacket on, the importance of if you have a child that's under 13, they are required by law to have a life jacket on, but just giving the general public some information and safety tips on how to stay safe this summer.
This is the event's 14th year, and take a look at this video out of Venice. An out-of-control cruise ship crashing into a dock On one of the canals there, the ship hit a smaller boat, damaging the hulls of both and causing some people to fall off a gangway into the water as others fled. Oh my goodness. 4 people were taken to the hospital with minor injuries. The local port authority says it was an accident.
All right, you ready for some heebie-jeebie news?
Oh gosh, yes.
Tim's ready.
I think so.
All right, there are some residents of a West Virginia town that are just freaked out because there's a giant snake on the loose in their neighborhood. It's a 15 feet long, 4-inch thick snake. As of Saturday, nobody's been able to catch this slithery little dude that escaped from a truck. Residents say the snake has been living off live chickens.
Craziness.
Merry Christmas, right? Wow. They're concerned, neighborhoods are concerned that the small animals could be next. So think like your pet chihuahua or your little Pomeranian, right? Has to be scary. Pythons are powerful constrictors, but they're not venomous.
Could you just imagine just coming across them? I haven't seen a snake in years. So
Really?
No, in years. Legitimate, yeah.
You're not looking, okay? No, I'm kidding. Hey, I will tell you, when I was little, we would have like carnivals at my elementary school, and they used to bring in big yellow snakes. Eventually, that no longer stood, but to see something like that and to know that it's just one giant muscle that can wrap around you.
Yeah, that's a little spooky.
Not great. Do you have one? I know you have a lot of animals. Do you have any snakes in the house?
No, we don't have any in the house.
Right.
No.
It's on the next list, right?
No.
No.
No, never.
No.
Not even
Even
close.
if the kids ask.
I'm trying. We're trying to get those numbers down. We have a zoo at the house.
You got a little petting zoo.
Yeah, we do.
$5. Come by. No, I'm
All
kidding.
right, let's get right into it. If you're heading out today, if you are, if you will,
Not bad.
and then warming up a bit in afternoon and evening thunderstorms will be with us later in the week and next weekend.
All right.
Well,
and
I just want to say today is National Rotisserie Chicken Day, and you mentioned dinner plans. So if you're interested,
There you go.
There you go.
The
Celebrate
snakes
that.
are happy about that too,
Yes.
because you said they eat chicken.
Oh gosh. Thank you, Steve.
I've had snake before. I'll make a little
What?
confession. Yeah.
And
I'm
what did it
from
taste
Missouri.
like?
Chicken. That sounds crazy. I know everything tastes like chicken, but maybe it was the diet.
All right. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
One laugh.
Remember, you can catch Game 2 of the NBA Finals right here on ABC 11 tonight. Tip-off is at 8. The Warriors are looking to get even after Toronto came out hot in the first game. This is the first time the NBA Finals have been played outside the U.S.
Coming up after the break, we're going to introduce you to Sarge. We love this story here. He's a 94-year-old World War II vet working at a nearby coffee shop, continuing to learn new things. His inspiring story is next.
Stick around.
9:54 on your Sunday morning. We have all heard the saying that it's never too late to learn something new.
That's right.
Well, that is really the case for one North Carolina veteran.
Absolutely. Bob Sargent is a 94-year-old veteran who's now training to be a coffee barista in his family's Burlington coffee shop. Amber Repenta has this story. That amazing
94
story.
years old, working 2 jobs, a World War II veteran.
We could learn a lot from him. I want to sit down and have a conversation with him over coffee.
I was just thinking the same thing. Just like, you don't drink coffee?
I don't.
Welcome to the morning. You're about to.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, cool guy, cool story. More on that at abc11.com.
Absolutely. Well, happening today in the Bull City, the 11 JCC is hosting the Jewish Food Festival. Now, there will be food demos, kids' activities, raffles, and a wide variety of food for sale. The event runs from 10:30 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the 11 JCC on West Cornwallis Road. Now, it is free. It's a free event, but attendees are asking you to bring a non-perishable food item.
Not a bad trade.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, all right. Hey, 9:57 now. Coming up at the top of the hour, terrifying moments at a birthday party in Raleigh.
Yeah, one girl pulled from the bottom of a pool. Next, we'll tell you how long she spent underwater and how people at the party were able to help her stay alive.
And Jeopardy James, a lot of people talking about this guy. He is making headlines again.
Making some money moves,
He's making some money moves. He's not in the headlines for his winnings, but rather his givings.
Yes.
We'll explain.